Wow. I mean, you had shared some, these words with me before, and I had a chance to reflect and look at it, and each one of those words is powerful in themselves and requires a little bit of depth to them, if you don't mind. I'm
Yeah.
going to go into each one a little bit deeper and share some of my own reflection based on my lived experience. So when I think of diversity, I think of who's in the room. When I think of equity, I think of how opportunities and resources are distributed. Inclusion is how it feels to be, participating, and then continuous improvement obviously is how we get better. And then when I think about inclusion, it is how do you get people to have that feeling of psychological safety where they can contribute and they feel my voice will be heard. I can say, appropriately what the truth is and share information, and people won't degrade me because I don't fit a particular view of people that can contribute that look like that. So in and then to sort of round it off, to finish off your question on continuous improvement, I would say that there has been continuous improvement against the diversity, equity, and inclusion lens, as I've shared. I see it elevate teams in that each person feels that their voice is heard, because having walked through some doors, I'm trying to do what I can to hold the door open for others. So Google back in, I think, 2016 wanted to be more inclusive of women because they felt women were underrepresented and that sort of stuff. And Google wants to make sure that they're bringing more voices, because as they bring more voices, they become a better company and add more value to society. Because what it is, you want to make sure people can express themselves, because people have a lot of creativity, a lot of great ideas, but society sometimes don't let them speak based on how they look and how what representation they have in terms of diversity. I think I more heard it through PMI when they were talking about distributed agile in terms of your ways of working, and the way distributed discipline agile, sorry, I should say discipline agile work is that you're getting teams to work in the ways that make best sense for them and that situation. You're
Right.
not trying to impose on them, say, hey, you need to work in this way and this. So you're looking at them and saying, hey, based on the skill set that you have and based on what you're looking to deliver, what's the way of working that should be applied to make sure that we can deliver effectively based on what the customer requires. So that's where I came on to say, yeah, if people are allowed to express themselves and work, in the way that best suits them, then we will have a marvelous result. So that's where I came up with Marvelous Wow. And again, I think it's a situation where if everybody wins, then the whole society wins. I think for them, I remember one executive saying that they had what they call a listening tour, because that's the only way that I can see where we can get to that level of empathy.